It's time for the playoffs. What's up, guys, and welcome to episode number 7 of this Vinny J Madden 23 Face of the Franchise series. And today I'm obviously starting the playoffs here in this Vinny J Madden 23 Face of the Franchise series. As I just said that, so we're starting the playoffs in this episode, like I just said, and like it says in the title. Like it says on the screen, or as you can see on the screen right there, we're playing the New York Jets in the divisional round, as we did go 15-2, as it says on the right side of your screen. We went 15-2. They went 10-7. We were the 1 seed, as you can see right here, as I'm going to show you the playoff bracket. As you can see, all 14 teams that made the playoffs, and then the 6 final scores of the 6 wildcard games in Super Wildcard Weekend. As the 1 seeds were the Steelers and the Packers, and then you can see the Jets, who were the 7 seed, and the Jets, who are the 7 seed. I should rephrase that. The Jets, who are the 7 seed, upset the 2-seeded Chargers in LA, 21-14. Or really, I should have put the Jets beat the Chargers. The Jets beat the Chargers on the road in LA, 21-14. And obviously, the 7 seed is the lowest seed. There's no lower seed than the 7 seed, so obviously the 1 seed always plays the lowest seed remaining after the wild card round, and there's no seed lower than the 7 seed, so we're playing the 7 seed, which is the New York Jets in Pittsburgh. And then the Bills beat the Jaguars in Buffalo, and then the Broncos beat the Colts in Indy. So it's the Broncos going to Buffalo to play the Bills. And then on the other side of the bracket, and the NFC side of the bracket, Rams beat the 49ers in a shootout in LA. So both LA teams hosted a playoff game. Rams actually won, though, 51-45, as they beat the Niners 51-45, the Rams did. And then the Buccaneers beat the Saints in Tampa 31-24. Obviously, in this game, Brady's still the Buccaneers quarterback, at least for now. And then the Eagles went into Dallas and beat their NFC East rivals, the Dallas Cowboys, 20-14. So it's the Eagles are going to Green Bay to play the Packers, and then the Buccaneers are going to LA to play the Rams. So it's the 4 divisional round playoff matchups here in the divisional weekend are Broncos at Bills, Jets at Steelers, Eagles at Packers, and then Buccaneers at Rams. As we are the 3rd game of the divisional weekend and the 1st game on Sunday, so we'll see the final score of when we load into the game. We'll see the final score of the Broncos and Bills game, and then Packers and Eagles game, and then we play at 3:05 Eastern on Sunday, and then the Buccaneers and Rams play at 6:40 Eastern on Sunday. So we won't know the final score of the Rams and Buccaneers game until after our game, but we'll know the final scores of the other 2 games during the game, or at the beginning of the game we'll find out what the final score was in Bills, Broncos, and then Packers, Eagles. I'm going for the Packers just because they're my favorite team. And that's tentatively, 3 straight years, at least in this game. I've seen 2020, and 2021, the Packers are the 1 seed in real life, and I've seen 2022 in real life, they didn't make the playoffs. But in this game, they made the playoffs, and they got the 1 seed again. So technically, they've got the 1 seed 3 straight years. It'd be cool if we played them in the Super Bowl, but of course, if we did, I want them, well, not to win, because I want my team to win. So let's do my side activities here, and then we'll get into the game. Let's say, well, the game is on Sunday, so let's say I just have an open day on Tuesday. And then I have, let's go with switch pass concept, on-field drills Wednesday, open day Thursday. I don't have any choice. Let's do a private workout Friday, and then Saturday, just do peace and quiet, because this is going to be, I was about to say my first playoff game, but remember, to start facing the franchise, you can be a quarterback, a running back, a wide receiver, or a linebacker. I'm pretty sure linebacker is new this year. Regardless of what position you are, you start as a 5th-year player. So you're not a rookie. I'm a 5th-year player here. I'm not sure if this is attended my first playoff game. I'm not sure. But either way, it's the first playoff game of this year. So I have open day, on-field drills, open day, bonus workout, and then extra recovery on Saturday, the day before game day. Let's lock in those activities. I don't do the on-field drills. I just simulate them. And then the bonus workout, extra recovery, open day +1 stamina, switch pass concept +25 reps, open day +1 stamina, so I got really +2 stamina for the next game against the Jets. Private workout +3 strength for the next 2 games, and then peace and quiet +2 team awareness and 1 mad stamina for next game. I believe that's what that says. But overall, it's not bad. Should be well rested, especially after that bye week. So with the side activities out of the way, let's get into the AFC divisional round playoff game against the Jets in Pittsburgh. We're 15-2, they're 10-7. Winner will play the Bills or the Broncos in the AFC Championship, and the winner will play the Broncos or the Bills in the AFC Championship game, and obviously the loser will go home. And we have the AFC divisional round playoff game. Jets at Steelers. This team has, their top 3 guys are, the right tackle. They're Quentin Williams, the defensive tackle, and then Carl Lawson, the right end. And then for the Steelers, it's Vinny J, the Steelers quarterback. T.J. Watt has unstoppable force for a superstar Ed Spath. He's our left outside linebacker. And then Cameron Hayward has Fear Monitor. He's a right end. We're an 83 overall. They're an 80 overall. Play call enhanced, game style, simulation, and the skill level is pro. Let's get into it right now. So yeah, skill level pro, game style, simulation, play call enhanced. The winner goes to the AFC Championship game, and the loser goes home, obviously. Hopefully we're the winner and they're the losers, because if they're the winners, well, then you have a 7th seed in the AFC Championship game, and then our season would be over, and that would not be good. Let's watch a prediction. Alan Roach. There I am. AFC divisional round playoff game. And their quarterback, I believe, is Zach Wilson, number 2. Steelers quarterback is number 7, obviously, and the Steelers quarterback is number 7, obviously, Vinny J. There's Deontay Johnson, there's Pat Freiermuth. So you can see winner will play Denver or Buffalo in the AFC Championship game. So if the Jets somehow beat us, they'll go to Denver or Buffalo to play the Bills or the Broncos in the AFC Championship game. That's if the Jets win. And then if we win, we'll host Denver or Buffalo in the AFC Championship game, because we're the 1 seed. So we will host the AFC Championship game if we get there. You better. So that, let's say we did the ball first. 6-minute quarters, by the way, 6-minute quarters. And look at that, right at the bottom of the screen. The Packers, who are, like I said, the NFC 1 seed, completely obliterated the Eagles 42-7 in Green Bay. And they're going to another NFC Championship game. And it looks like Buffalo beat Denver 28-23 in Buffalo. So winner of this game will play Buffalo in the AFC Championship game. Here we go. First play from scrimmage. And in stride is Sternberger, the former Packer, now he's on the Steelers. Sternberger, I believe, was drafted by Green Bay, but then got released by Green Bay a couple years ago. 2nd and 4. Sternberger sits. 2nd down and 4. Yeah, it'll be Green Bay versus Tampa or LA in the NFC Championship game, and then it will be Buffalo versus New York or Pittsburgh in the AFC Championship game. Here we go. And over the middle, it's Johnson, 1st down. And in stride, up to the 43-yard line, 1st down. Our first down of the game. Like I said, 6-minute quarters, by the way, 6-minute quarters. Here we go. So yeah, Bills beat the Broncos the Bills beat the Broncos in Buffalo 28-23, and then the Packers beat the Eagles in Green Bay 42-7. That was a complete domination by A-Rod. And there's a throw. That might be a mistake, and he had it, but then the hit jarred it loose. Send it down. Buffalo's 12-5. Denver was 11-7. No, 11-6. Yeah, 11-6. Here we go, and then Buffalo's 12-5. Here we go, and I got the ball away. I almost ran into my offensive lineman. And 2 feet down, it's a catch, 1st down. And then Tampa and LA are both 12-5. But LA has a tiebreaker over Tampa, so that's why LA is the higher seed, and that's why LA is the home team. Here we go. And there's a throw over the middle, in between 2 defenders, all the way down the 12-yard line, 1st and 10, Pittsburgh. So both 1 seeds, well, 1 seed is the NFC 1 seed is in the NFC Championship game, and hopefully the AFC 1 seed is in the AFC Championship game. And obviously Green Bay will host the Rams or the Buccaneers on Championship Sunday. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 12. Play action. Is anyone open? That's the real question. Triangle might be open. He is, and he dropped it. He had 7. That was going to be a touchdown if he caught it. 2nd and 10. Jets sideline. The Jets defense, or offense, I guess. I want to be the defense. It's down the field, but the offense is pumped up or something. Here we go. Guy in motion. It's a run to Najee Harris. A handoff to Najee Harris. His first of the game. And he got a yard. 3rd and 9. Here we go. Not a yard. Let's go with PA cross here. We can't do the 1st down without a touchdown. 1st down markers at like the 2-yard line. It's 3rd and you didn't miss anything. 3rd and 9 from the 10. First down markers at like basically like the 1-yard line. Here we go. And here's a throw to the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown. And the Steelers strike first here in the AFC divisional round playoff game. And it's a veteran receiver, number 12, Cole Beasley. And the Steelers strike first here in the divisional rounds. 6-0 Pittsburgh. As the Steelers strike first here in the divisional rounds. 6-0 Pittsburgh. As I got 42 reps on that drive. 2:36 to go in the first, and it's 7-0 pending the extra point. And it's now officially 7-0 Steelers. And let's say we get the ball back in like a minute. So let's say our defense may force a 3 and out or something. It's like we're at their 47-yard line. Might have been a turnover or a punt and then a good punt return or a bad punt. I'm not sure. All I know is that they didn't score anything. Here we go. I'm going to lob it up left side. 1-on-1. The problem is that was a Beasley, but Beasley basically was boxed out of bounds and batted down by the defender, sent it down. Thought it was going to go straight down the field, but instead he kind of curved it towards the sideline and then he was boxed out. This, I believe, is a run. It is a run to Harris. Remember, it's a player lock here. You're locked on your character here in Face the Franchise. 3rd and 9 now from the Jets 47. Here we go. Play action. And plenty of time for Vinny J. Wide open. Well, not wide open, but open is Deontay Johnson, 1st down. Good blocking by the O-line. It did me all day to throw. And he got about 17 yards, 1st down. And there's Harris right up the middle. And he broke a tackle down to the 15-yard line, 1st down. As we're on the move, looking to make it a 2-score game. 7-0 Pittsburgh right now. with 30 seconds to play in the first quarter. Here we go. And Vinny J rolls out to his left. Wide open is square. It's Johnson. Toe drags. Or not toe drags, but Jutes. Not toe drag. We're not playing hockey. Jutes. And he's down to the 1. First and goal. 6 seconds to go in the quarter. I'm going to try to snap it here. It's a half-bat dive to Harris. 3 seconds. Last play of the quarter. And Harris is in. Touchdown. Pittsburgh. And we're up 13-0 with 1 second to play in the first quarter. As we're up by a baker's dozen with a second to go in the first quarter. That wasn't intended the last play of the quarter, but close enough. 1 second to go in the first quarter, and we're up 14-0. And we get the ball back with 5:06 to go in the second quarter, so we got the ball back in like a minute, but at our 2-yard line. So it must have been a good punt by the Jets punter. But we're up 14-0. Second quarter. 1st and 10 from the 2. There's no safety here. Oh, I thought that was going to be a safety. There was a defender that was right there, but Harris, no safety, and he got the first down. 10 yards. There was a guy there ready for the run, but Harris ran by him. First down. And there's a throw, and over some defenders and in front of some defenders. And I found the hole in the zone, and Beasley got popped. But he took the hit, got up, first down. As he held on, and he didn't get injured or anything like that. Here we go, first down. And there's a throw over the middle, and it's caught. Down to the Jets 38, it's Pat Freiermuth, first down. As I'm just torturing the Jets secondary. There's 4 difficulties in Madden 23. Rookie, Pro, All-Pro, and All-Madden. I'm on Pro right now. And obviously we went 15-2 in the regular season, and obviously we got the 1 seed in the AFC, the first round bye. And the playoffs are going through Pittsburgh, and we're 2 wins away from the Super Bowl, and 3 wins away from winning the Super Bowl. Here we go. So we're halfway through the second quarter here, and it's a 4 verticals, 1-on-1! Man. 4 verticals, 1-on-1 on the outside, but batted down. 3rd down now, but we're on the field goal range. Should be about a 50-yarder from this spot. Should make it. Boswell should if he does hit it, unless there's like really like 10-mile-per-hour winds in his face or something like that. Here we go, and there's a throw to the first down, and he's got the first down and more. Down to the 22, first down. And the drive goal is 3+ pass completions. That's my 3rd one right there. So I completed that goal. 2:25 to go in the half. As we're on the move to make it a 3-score game. Any score would make it a 3-score game. Here's Harris. It's an RPO. I decided to keep it, or RPO, run pass option. I decided to give it to our running back, Harris. And it was only a 1-yard gain. 2-minute warning. 14-0 Pittsburgh here in the playoffs. Divisional round weekend. There's 4 games here in the divisional round weekend. 2 Saturday, 2 Sunday. This is the 3rd game of the divisional weekend, and the 1st game on Sunday. Here we go. And I'm gonna roll out to the side where there's no receivers on this side. Flag is down. I'm out of bounds at like the 15-yard line, but that's probably coming back based on when the flag came down. And it is holding on our right tackle. I'm not gonna try to pronounce his name, but on our right tackle. 10-yard penalty from the spot on foul. 2nd and 19 from the 30. Let's throw a post shot. 2nd and 19 from the 30 now. 1:54 to go in the first half. Jets did ball after halftime. Here we go. And here's a throw. That could have been intercepted. It's not. And Freiermuth is in. Touchdown. And we're up 20-0. Pat Freiermuth, the veteran, I believe, tight end. He's definitely a tight end, and I believe he's a veteran. But either way, it's 20-0 Steelers. As we're up 20-0. I have 147 reps in this game, and there's still over 1/2 to play, or over 2 quarters to play. And we're up 21-0, and we get the ball back like 30 seconds later. And I believe at our own 2-yard line again. Yeah, it's another good punt by the Jets punter or something. So we're at our own 2-yard line again, but we're still up 21-0. Defense is playing well, and then the Jets offense is not playing well. And here's Harris. out of the shadow of our own goal line. 7 yards, first down, 1:15 on the clock, 1:08 on the clock, all 3 timeouts for both teams. Jets ball after halftime. Our defense and offense, the whole team's playing well right now. Won the deal in the half. I probably should start speeding it up here. I probably will. And that thought was going to be intercepted by the defender as Johnson is now off to the races. Breaks another tackle. Or doesn't break another tackle, but he broke like 3 before that. And I'm running with him basically down the sideline or down the field. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Johnson, as I did a jump with Johnson and then showed off or something with Johnson. And there's Wilson getting talked to by the Jets coach saying that you're down 27-0. Yeah, that was what, like a 90-yard touchdown. Yeah, he broke like 3 tackles. Broke 3 tackles, and then another Jets player tried to dive and didn't by his shoelaces, but could not. And I was running down the field with him, basically. 157 reps now, and we're up 27-0 just before halftime here in this divisional playoff game. Now we're up 28-0. Jets go down and did a touchdown as they're on the board. 4 seconds to go in the half. 28-7 Steelers as the Jets did their first touchdown and their first points of the game. But we're still up by 21. 4 seconds to go in the half. I think I'm just going to kneel it because there's only 4 seconds. From our own 25-yard line, we're up by 21. Jets do get the ball to start second half, but they're still down by 21, so that means we're still up by 21. Halftime here in this AFC divisional round playoff game. 28-7 Steelers. And here's the halftime show by Jonathan Coachman. Halftime report by Jonathan Coachman, really. Halftime report. We're averaging 13 yards per play. Winner of this game will play Buffalo in the AFC Championship game. If it's a Jets, it will be in Buffalo. If it's a Steelers, the game will be in Pittsburgh. So it'll be New York at Buffalo or Buffalo at Pittsburgh. Hopefully it's Buffalo at Pittsburgh. At this point, it should be, but you never know. Still 12 minutes to go. As I got 1 rep for doing that kneel down. I have 158 now. 158 reps in this game. Still 2 quarters to play. We're up by 21. Jets do the ball. The second half, but do not score. Still with 1 passing touchdown this drive. 4:40 to go in the third quarter. We're at our own 7-yard line. We're up 28-7. Here we go. 28-7. Just make sure no turnovers. That might have been a turnover. That was lucky. As I almost have 300 yards passing and 3 touchdowns, and then Harris is the other one. No. I think Harris is the other one. Not sure. Here we go. That could have been a pick. Gotta watch it. And now one-on-one down the field! Getting mossed! Down to the 41. It's our 41. 35 yards. First down. Good play. And there's Harris, outside run. So he does have a touchdown and 41 rushing yards. And has 9 rushes for 41 yards and a touchdown. And I have 3 passing touchdowns and over 300 passing yards now. So that was at 291 before that pass. Now I'm over 300 after that 35-yard pass. There's a throw in a tight window. I believe that's Claypool. I'm at 337 yards now. The Jets 47, first down. Here we go. I mean, I believe we have 4 drives, 4 touchdowns. I'm pretty sure that's the case here. Here we go. I might have Johnson. Oh, I thought he was going to keep going. Oh, he caught it. Touchdown. Oh, he caught it. I wasn't paying attention. I thought it was going to be incomplete. Claypool caught it on the deflection and went down to the 1-yard line. I thought Johnson was going to keep going, but then I forgot I did a play where he would like run 10 yards upfield and then cut towards the sideline. I forgot he was going to do that. I thought he was going to keep going down the field, but instead he cut towards the sideline, and I assumed when it was batted down right here by a defender or deflected by the defender that it wasn't just falling complete, but then Claypool was right there to catch the ball off the deflection, stay in bounds, and quite frankly should have just reached the ball over the goal line and it would have been a touchdown. Instead, he didn't do that, but I mean, he's out of the 1 yard line, and first and goal now from the 1. But yeah, after that, it was deflected by the defender. I looked away from the TV, and then I heard the announcer saying it was caught on the deflection, and Claypool caught it on the deflection, stayed in bounds, and went down on the 1 yard line. Here we go, first and goal from the 1, and Harris will run it in, untouched. And that could be the dagger right there, as we're up 34-7. Yeah, I mean, we're just absolutely killing. I mean, the set. Didn't miss anything. 34-7 Steelers after that 1 yard rushing touchdown by Najee Harris. As I mean, this is what 1 seed should do to the 7 seed. But obviously, I mean, we're not. If we do win this game, we're playing Buffalo. Obviously here, we're playing Buffalo. If we do win this game, we're playing Buffalo in the AFC Championship game. Which if that obviously that will happen if we win this game. And Jets go down and did a touchdown, but they're still down 35-14. So we're still up by 3 touchdowns. 32 seconds to go in the third quarter, so it's not over, especially if I turn it over here. But I mean, even if we don't score, as long as we take time off the clock, that's really what's most important. To take time off the clock and give the Jets no chance of trying to come back in this game. Here's Harris, run and just make sure you don't fumble the ball, and they did it. He has 2 touchdowns, and I have 3 passing touchdowns. I have 3 touchdowns through the air. He has 2 on the ground. 7 seconds to go in the quarter. I don't have to snap this. I probably shouldn't, but I will. 2nd and 9, and okay, I don't know what happened. Here's a throw though, and it's caught as he got 2 feet down, up to the 37-yard line. We headed the fourth quarter. We're up by 21. As they scored 14 in the first, 14 in the second, and then 7 in the third. And the Jets scored what? None in the first, 7 in the second, and then 7 in the third. And we're up 35-14. So we're up by 3 touchdowns here. 6 minutes to go here in this game, as we're 6 minutes away from the AFC Championship game. Harris just hurdled a guy, and he got 6. Here we go. 5:30 to go in regulation. Here's Harris cuts it back. Got 3. 3rd and 1 now. There's only 5.5 minutes to go here. I'm gonna pass it here. I'm gonna do a PAY corner. We're at the 46. We had to get to the 47, obviously, for a first. 3rd and 1. So 3rd and a yard here, and no one's open. I roll out all the way to the left, or all the way to the right. Throw it back across my body. It's caught. Flag is down. Might be a face mask. And if it is, which it is, it's a face mask. It will tack on 15. It's on Anthony Barr. And I'll bring the ball from like the 37 to the 22. 4:51 to go in the game. We're up by 3 touchdowns. Looking to have the official dagger. Harris, go forward. Oh, I thought he was going to stay upright there, but why did he cut back? He had a wide open hole, but he still got like 10 to the 12. 1st and goal now. Let's go a deep corner. Another touchdown would definitely put the game away. At this point, even if we don't score, I think this game's still over. It's only 4:20 to go here. And I'm going to throw it to Harris, and should have thrown it from the pocket, not outside the pocket. Set it down as the hit jarred it loose. Clock stops, 4:15 to go, but that's the point where if we do win this game, we're playing Buffalo in the AFC Championship game. Obviously, the game will be here in Pittsburgh because we're the higher seed. We're the 1 seed. They're the 3 seed. But like I said, we're destroying the 7 seed. But obviously, if we play Buffalo in the AFC Championship game, Buffalo's the 3 seed, not the 7 seed. So probably be a little harder of a task, harder of a game to beat Buffalo in the AFC Championship game because, like I said, the game will be at home, but we're playing the 3 seed, not the 7 seed. So it'll probably be harder. Probably be a closer game and a harder game against Buffalo, maybe. But either way, I mean, this is still a 3 touchdown game. 3rd and 3 now. 4:11 to go from the 4. This is. I don't like this play call. Can I switch to I'm gonna switch to inside zone split. We can get a 1st down at the 1 yard line. Here's Harris on a run up the gut, and he's got the 1st down, but not the touchdown. As he got the like 3.5 yards to like the half-yard line. 1st down, but no touchdown. But it's 1st and goal from the 1. This is, I believe, another run, right? Yeah. Harris right up the gut here. Get in there, Harris. And Harris broke a tackle, and he's in. Touchdown. As the Jets blew up the play, but then Harris broke the tackle and then got in. And that's officially your dagger right there as a sideline jumping for joy. But there's a little problem with that celebration. I saw T.J. Watt there, which obviously he would be on the sideline because he's on defense. I also saw Najee Harris there. That's not possible because he's supposed to be on the field. That's the thing. T.J. Watt would be there because he's on the defense. Harris wouldn't be because he would be on the field or did it off the field after that touchdown, but who cares? As I have 241 reps in the game. I had 65 on that drive, 241 for a game total. That's my game total, 241. 340 to go in the game. We're up 42-14. Jets go down and did nothing from our own 29-yard line. 2:13 to go. We're up by 28. Yeah, I mean, we're up by 4 touchdowns. Just over 2 minutes to go. This game is over. Well, not officially, but it will be in just over 2 minutes as we're up by 28 points, which is 4 touchdowns at 42-14. And there's Harris. And Harris got about 3 or 4. And now let's hit us to a 2-minute warning here. 2-minute warning. We're up by 28 as we are 2 minutes away from the AFC Championship game. And by the way, if you didn't, I lowered the difficulty. I did not lower the difficulty. And you might be thinking pro is not that hard. I mean, you only lost 2 games in the regular season. That is true. As you can see right there, the light is not bad. Skill level pro, game style simulation. I did this for my, I did not mean to go in that again, I meant to go back. I did do this for my Dash C career mode, which is, for my Dash C, or I did do this for the Super Bowl. I did do this for the Super Bowl. I did switch the difficulty from pro to all pro for the Super Bowl in my Dash C career mode, and I might be doing that for this series in the Super Bowl, that is. And maybe I might do it for the Super Bowl, I might not do it at all, or I might do it for the AFC Championship game and then the Super Bowl as well, assuming that we get there. Here's Harris, delayed handoff, and Harris down at more yards. He has 3 touchdowns, 81 yards on 18 rushes. At this point, you'll be knee-in because there's only 140 to go and you're up by 28. But Harris is padding the stats. Already has a hat trick worth of touchdowns, which is 3. 81 yards. He only needs 19 more for 100. And you might get that as he down about sits there. He only needs 13 more to get to 100. As I mean, yeah. So it'll be Pittsburgh versus Buffalo, or Buffalo at Pittsburgh, and then it will be Tampa or LA Rams, that is, at Green Bay. And there's Harris. That might be won't be 13, but he got 9. Now he only needs 4 more for 100. 1 minute on the clock, and the Jets just cannot stop us. But also, at this point, they've given up because they're 50 seconds away from seeing their season come to an end here in Pittsburgh. And that's 4 yards, way more than 4 yards. As he got about, what, like 15. They're not 16 officially, but he was at 96. Now he's at 112, so he got 16. And now I'm not, you might be thinking you should pad the stats, but I have enough stats. Well, you do have to snap it one more time, but that's all we have to do. 13 seconds, I'm just going to snap it. One more kneel down as I have 2 rushes, netted to 2 yards. Both of those rushes were kneel downs to end the first half, and then to end, or the 2 kneel downs were to end the first half, and then to end the second half. Or the game. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. We win. We're moving on. Survive and advance. This is not really surviving. Well, yes, we did advance, but we won by 28. Surviving is like when you might have like a lead and the other team tries to come back late, but then you hold them off. And then you win. That's what surviving is. Here, that's not. We didn't really survive because we won by 28. Neither team had any takeaways or turnovers. 11 yards per play for us. We got average 11.2 yards per play. There's Vinny J right there, pumping up the crowd here in Pittsburgh, as he's saying, "Well, see you next week on Championship Sunday, as we will play the New York or not the New York Jets. We just played the New York Jets. We will play the Buffalo Bills in the AFC Championship game on Championship Sunday, which is tentatively next Sunday in this game. As I had 417 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a 75% completion percentage. Zach Wilson, 229 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Had both touchdowns for the Jets through the air, and a 59.3 completion percentage. And let's go back to the main menu. And usually I wouldn't do this, but in this case, why not? I'm gonna go back to the main menu and actually sim to usually I would sim the Championship Sunday off camera after I'm done filming, but why not? Although we already know, you guys know and I know who we're playing in the AFC Championship game, but why not? I'll sim the Championship Sunday to show you, I guess, who's gonna play Green Bay, or who's gonna play the Packers in Green Bay in the NFC Championship game, as it will be Buffalo at Pittsburgh, and then Tampa or LA at Green Bay. Yeah, like I said, I did this in my like I said, I upped the difficulty from Pro to All Pro in the Super Bowl in my -C Madden 23 Career Mode series. That's what I did for the Super Bowl, which was the last video on this channel. Links to that video in the description below. I'll do the same thing in this series for the AFC Championship game and or the Super Bowl. If I did do that, where I up the difficulty from Pro to All Pro, like I said, it would be for the AFC Championship game and or the Super Bowl. There's Benny J and TJ Watt. Come in the locker room. There's Johnson. And we're going to the AFC Championship game. There's Pat Freiermuth. And yeah. Yeah. Why not? Let's go advance the week to championship, or the conference championship, to see who. Well, we already know we're playing Buffalo, but to see who Green Bay is playing. Are they playing Matt Stafford or Matthew Stafford in the LA Rams, or are they playing Tom Brady in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? It still says for some reason we're playing the Jets, but we're not. We're playing the Bills, who are 12-5. But who's playing Green Bay? We'll find out in 3, 2, 1. And Green Bay is playing Tom Brady and the Buccaneers again, as it was the Packers and Buccaneers in the 2021 NFC Championship game. No, it was in the It was Tom Brady and the Buccaneers versus Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. It was the 2020 NFC Championship game. It was in Green Bay as well, and the Buccaneers won that game. I believe it was 31-26. Yeah, rematch of Brady and the Buccaneers versus Rodgers and the Packers in the NFC Championship game at Lambeau 2 years later. And then obviously, so it's the 3 seed at the 1 seed for both conferences. So 3-seeded Bills at the 1-seeded Steelers, and then the 3-seeded Buccaneers at the 1-seeded Packers. I mean, my prediction is Packers-Steelers. Packers and Steelers did play each other in Super Bowl 45, and it might happen in it might happen again in Super Bowl 57. Yeah, like I said at the end of the last clip, my prediction is Packers-Steelers, because like I said, these two teams did play each other in Super Bowl 45 back in 2010 in Dallas at AT&T Stadium, home of the Cowboys. It was, like I said, it was the Steelers and Packers at AT&T Stadium. I believe it was called AT&T Stadium back then, but either way, it was it was in Dallas at the stadium where the Dallas Cowboys play currently back in 2010. And that was when the Packers were a 6th seed, won 3 road games to get to the Super Bowl, and beat the Steelers. I believe it was 31-25. That was when I was like 4 years old too when they won it. That was a long time ago. I was like 4 or 5 when they won it back in 2010. I don't remember it at all. I don't remember like watching the game or anything. What do you expect? I was 4 years old. Now I'm 16, so 12 years later. But yeah, we could have a rematch of Super Bowl 45 12 years later, but obviously there's a big difference. Well, not a big difference. Obviously it would still be A-Rod and the Packers, but it wouldn't be Big Ben and the Steelers. It would be Vinny J and the Steelers versus A-Rod and the Packers, possibly. As if the Packers and Steelers win, of course, in their conference championship game. Which hopefully that happens, at least for us. Next episode of the series will be the AFC Championship game against the Buffalo Bills at home in Pittsburgh, and I might be up in the difficulty to All Pro. I might be I might be doing that for the AFC Championship game, like I said, and or the Super Bowl. So yeah, as we beat the Jets 42-14 here in the divisional round playoff, in this AFC divisional round playoff game, and now we're playing Buffalo in the AFC Championship game. So it's Bills at Steelers, and then Buccaneers at Packers, with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line. And yeah, as now it says we're playing the Bills. We're 15-2. They're 12-5. With obviously, like I said, it's a trip to the Super Bowl on the line. And that game against the Bills will be in the next episode of this series. Okay, guys, time for closing the board. Hit this episode the like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell your mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And you know what? I'm going to see you in episode number 8 of this Vinny J Madden 23 Face of the Franchise series. See you in episode number 8. And eat a lot of bacon and go Steelers. And see you in the AFC Championship game. See you then.